and this method will return the connection. And first of all, in the last video I've shown you how to create a try-catch block. So just make a quick try-catch block, try-catch, and it will take exceptions. So just write exception E, and if any exception occurs, I will show it in option pane dot show dialog or show message dialog, right? Dot show message dialog. Okay, and now I will just pass null here as a first argument, and the second argument I will pass as the exception message. So I will pass this E itself here. Okay, so in this try block, what we need to do is, first of all, we need to define the class for connection to the Sqlite. So we will write class dot for name, and this will be in the double quotes, this will be org dot Sqlite dot Jdbc in capital. Okay, and don't forget to give this semicolon here. So this will be like this: org.sqlite.capital.jdbc. And this is showing error right now because we are not returning anything, but once we return the connection, it will not show this error. So first of all, let's create the connection. So connection con is equal to, write driver manager dot get connection, and this will be the connection. So in this double quotes as an argument, you will write jdbc, and then colon Sqlite, because we are using Sqlite, Sqlite colon, and now you will give the path of your database where your database is present. So my database is present at this path, so I will copy this path, or what I can do, I will right click on my database, go to the property security, and I will copy all the path from here. Okay, copy all the path, and I will paste it here. Okay, and it will show error because I will show you why it will show error. But first of all, I need to add the name of this database also. So this database name is employee data.sqlite. So / employee, what is it doing? Okay, so it should have this database name, employee data.sqlite. I will write employee data.sqlite. Okay, so first of all, it's showing this error when you write this, because you need to add, whenever you make your path, or whenever you give your path in Windows, you need to give double slashes everywhere here instead of single slash as a path. Okay, and just end this like this. Now it will not give any error. Okay, and once you have your connection, you will return your connection. So just write return con, and as soon as you return something here, you will be able to see that this error will go. So in here also we will return null, return null, and now the error will go. Okay, so this is the connection class which we will use to connect to the database. Okay, now once we have this connection class, we are ready to make the login form, right? So what I'm going to do is I will go to my project once again, go to the subfolder called source, right click it, go to new and go to other, and in here I will choose window builder, and in Sqlite designer I will choose application window, click next, and now I want to give the path or the name of the new class I'm going to make. So this will be my login class, so I will name it as login. Okay, and I will finish, and now you will be able to see this class which is created for us, right? So we go to the designer, and for this video we will not do much, but we will just check the connection with the database. Okay, so we will leave this as blank, but we will go to the source, and we will go to the source at the top of this in login.java class, and in here I will find the constructor for this login class, which is public login, and it already has this method which is generated by Eclipse, which is initialize method. And just below this initialize method, what I'm going to do is I want to call that class connection Java connection class here to check my connection. So what I'm going to do is I will just go at the top, or you can do it here also, but it's better to do just after this declaration of the frame. But yeah, you can do it just above this constructor, which how you can find the constructor, it has the same name as your class. Okay, so just find the same name as class, and initialize method, it has initialize method, and just above that I will call this class. Okay, so what I'm going to do is here also, first of all I need to add those import which I have used in Sqlite connection class. So I will just copy these two imports, which is import java.sql and import java_x.swing, right? And I will paste these two connections here. Okay, and now in above your constructor you can write connection con is equal to null, and then we will make our result set, or we will make it later. And this connection con we are going to use globally, so just use this con variable, or I will make it as more clear. Connection, so you know that this is a connection to the database. Okay, just call this connection, so just copy this object from here and just write is equal to, and just copy the name of the class, which is Sqlite connection class, right? The name of the class dot our method, which is db connector method. Okay, so this db connector is this method. If you can see here, this db connector is this connection, and we can show some message here before returning, so that we know that our connection is successful. So just below this connection in Sqlite connection.database, just above return connection, you can show this message that our connection is successful. So I can write connection successful. Okay, so what I have done in the login class, I have just called this connection class from java.sqlite class, and I have in the constructor of this login class, I have just called this connection is equal to the class which is Sqlite connection dot the method in which I have connected to the database. Let's try to run the program if it works or not. I will right click and let's see if we can make this project as our main project, or we can, when we run it, we will be able to choose this. So we have this here, login and connection, click OK, and it's saying the message java.long class not found exception org.sqlite.jdbc. Let's see what is the error. Okay, so I will just close this file and I will find the error and then come back. So I found out the error. The error is I haven't added this Sqlite ODBC or JDBC jar file to my project. To use this Sqlite database to connect to our project with Java, we need to add some jar to our project so that we can connect Sqlite to the Java. So to download this Sqlite JDBC jar file, I will put this link in the description, which is https://bitbucket.org/xereal/Sqlite-JDBC. Okay, so I will put this link in the description, then you will be able to download this file. And in here you need to go to download, and in here you need to download a repository. So just click this button, download repository, and it will download a folder like this. So I will open this folder, and in this folder you will have some jars. So I will go to lib, and in here I will search for these jar Sqlite, and yeah, include Windows. I will search for these jars now. So I think I downloaded the wrong repository. So this is the repository, but I don't find any jar file there. So I will one by one download all the jar files. So first of all this one, and I will keep it. Second one and the third one, I will keep it all. Keep. And fourth one, keep it. Fifth one, and it will be downloaded. And sixth one, and the seventh one. So I will download all these jar files, and once I have these downloads, I'll go to the folder where I have downloaded them, show in the folder. So these are all the downloads for the jar file I have here. Now in order to add these jar file in your project, what you need to do is go to your Eclipse project in here. So go to your project here, and you will have this JRE system library automatically created by Eclipse for you in your project. So search for this JRE system library, right click it and go to build path, and in build path go to configure build path. Okay, so once again go to this JRE system library, right click, build path, configure build path, and in here you can add these jar files in your libraries. So to add those Sqlite jar file, just go click this add jar button, and then you can browse for your jar files. I think in here there is no jar file. So what I need to do is, first of all, I will make a new folder. So what I have done, I've in source or in company itself, in the project, I will right click in my project and I will create new folder, and in here I will create a folder name, for example resources. Okay, and I will finish. So I have this folder here. So what I can do is, wherever my downloads are, I can just select those downloads, and let's see we can drag and drop these in our folder or not. Drag these files in this folder, copy files. Okay, and now I have all these jar files here. Now I will go to this JRE once again, JRE system library, right click, build path, configure build path, add jar in the libraries, add jar, and in company I have this folder resources, and I think multi-select them and click OK. And once I have done that, let me see if they are there or not. So once I have done that, I think they will be added in here, these files, you see. So I will click OK, and now these files are here, referenced libraries. Okay, so you will be able to see them here. Now once you have all these Sqlite Jdbc file, I will run my program once again, and let's see what happens. And now I can see connection successful, and when I see connection successful message, I know that I have successfully connected to my database. So don't forget to add these Sqlite Jdbc jar file, and I will provide the link for them, so you can download all the jar files from that link and just add like I have done. And this message you were seeing when I ran the program, connection successful. Here is the connection. If you see this line which I have created, connection successful, that means you are connected to the database. Okay, once again, connection successful. So in this way you can create a Sqlite database and connect it to our Java GUI project. In the next video I will show you how you can create a login page and go further. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.